Hi everybody, welcome to EinScan webinar again. Today we're going to introduce you about our handheld HD scan. So we're going to introduce about what kind of thing we need to use HD scan and how to stick those markers to make it very proper for your later scanning. And what if you do the scan with HD Prime pack, this pack. So what you need to be noticed, and what you need to be careful about. So okay, firstly, let me just show you some examples of which requires HD scan. For those kind of thing, it is some patterns. Even it's with features like these, but you can see all these features are actually the same. They are replicated with each other. So for those kind of object or carving work or patterns, you need marker. And in addition, you look at its surface, it's totally flat. So for this one, if you need feature alignment in rapid mode, the alignment might be just missed. So for this kind of thing, you might need markers. And the second kind of thing is like this one, totally flat. No any other feature on the surface. And if you want to scan it, you either create some other feature on the surface, but which will also, breaks your surface feature. And then, or you need to just stick markers like this. So for stitching markers, you can see here, actually you need to ensure in every frame of the scan, you can capture at least 4 points. And then when you move to next frame of the scan, you need to ensure there are at least 3 points are in common, so that it will ensure a good alignment for the HD scan. And another condition that you might need to use the marker for HD scan is that if in the rapid scan the resolution, the point distance cannot just capture those small details like these things on the surface, and if the detail is not so sharp as you want, so you can use HD scan. But if you scan it without the HD Prime pack, which means even if the object is rich of feature, but you need still stick markers on it to create reference for the scanner. This is what HD scan requires originally. And what does the HD Prime pack do is that it enables the feature alignment method in HD scan mode. It doesn't mean there is, you don't need a marker any longer. So, which means, for example, if you want to again scan this kind of part, even you install this, you add this add-on HD Prime pack on your scanner, you want to scan this, the marker is still required, because for this kind of thing, only marker alignment is available. But for those patterns, those carving works, which are with rich features, you can choose to assemble the HD Prime pack and choose the feature alignment to scan it. So let me just show you by scanning this wood carving. So firstly, we show you to scan it by the HD scan without HD Prime pack. So now we go into the HD scan. Okay. So if you want to just scan it without HD prime pad. There are just a few options. You can only adjust the detail resolution here or manually drag this button and choose the detail you want. So normally medium detail will be proper for most of the object. And here, let's start the scan. As you can see, if you go somewhere without markers, you can see from the small window, camera window, here this part we leave it without marker. So in this HD scan mode, you cannot scan any area without marker. And if you go back to somewhere with marker, it comes to alive again. And you need to adjust the brightness to ensure the camera can see the marker, and in the object it is a little bit bright. Actually, in the middle here you can see those lines in the screen. So just make sure as many lines you get as possible, so that you can get the most of the data. Which also means the brightness is proper in this condition. There we go. You need to always notice that it only scans areas with markers. For example, if I move further, the tracking will be lost because here there is no marker. So I move back. If you want to capture most of the features, you better to scan all the angles from different aspects, like this, like what I'm doing. You can just hold your scanner like this, and yeah, do some more scans, and from different aspects to ensure as much data as possible you can get. Direction. Because it is with markers, so misalignment can hardly happen. So you can just do whatever you like or convenient for you to capture your data completely. Yeah, there we go. So we finished the part with markers, and let's just have a look. You can delete some area that you don't want, like here, press Shift and delete the button, and maybe we delete the second half without marker, which will capture it a little bit. Okay, here click the check. I'll wait for a few seconds. So here we got the data just trained, and here we'll click generate the point cloud. Okay, and after generate the point cloud, we need to make it matched. Okay, so let's look at data. Here we got even those small details, we scanned it. And here comes some tips about sticking those markers. As you can see here, we tried to actually stick markers on those flat area or on the area where it's not so much of data, but still we stuck some markers on the feature area. So here are some tips that when you stick the marker, you need to stick them either on some area very clean, no feature even on the plain area, or you stick it just on some unimportant surface. And another tip is that you look at here, for those points, those dots here, actually it will not be filled out automatically by the software if you choose here the marker filling. If you scan with marker, the software will detect it by itself because those diameters are programmed into the software. But for some area like this here, this part, let me enlarge it, and because it is stitched just on the edge of the surface, so you cannot really close this hole to make the software think this is a marker. So it will not be filled out, and here is another example. Just don't stick your markers just flat on the edge or on some area floated. And also don't stick your marker just on the area which is rich in feature like here. Even we fill it out, but you can also judge it out because it is no feature among those feature rich area. It will cover some of your feature. So, okay, what we can do if we want to scan some object like this, but we don't want the markers to cover those features for us. So here we come to a solution, the HD Prime Pack. So now let's install this HD Prime Pack. So for better protection of your scanner, you'd better firstly close your software, and also you need to cut off the power supply of your scanner to ensure your scanner is properly protected. And we can open this cover with a small tool in the box. And there we go. We install it very easy. Just plug in as the USB sticks. Plug it in and lock it by this one. Okay, it is locked. And reconnect your scanner to your computer and restart your software. And here we go. We restored the scanner and the software. If you notice it, you can see here in the HD scan mode, there is another line sentence of 2 words more, which says with Prime, which means you have successfully installed the HD Prime Pack on your scanner. Because you add on another camera on your scanner, so you need to do the calibration again. Yeah, now the calibration is success. Click next. And again, we're going to go back to the handheld HD scan with Prime Pack. Let me show you what's the difference if you install the HD Prime Pack. Here we new setup, workspace. And here you can see there is another option if you compare it with the originally HD scan when you enter it. So there is another option called select the mode of alignment. So you can understand the function of this pack is to enable your capacity of capture feature alignment in handheld HD scan. And also we can choose the detail here and drag this one, and we'll choose the same detail as we choose before. And here, as I want to show you this pack, so I choose feature to align. And let's scan this wood carving again. So some tricky way with this pack is that for the same object, you might need to just increase a little bit more brightness than the normal scanning method. And here you can see the start. Now we can scan some area without marker, but with features. Even you go somewhere with markers, it can be scanned, but the marker will not be recognized. So the same, adjust your angle of the scanning to ensure you can get as much data as possible. Okay, let's just get the main area for the comparison with the area we scanned just now with marker. So the same, you can delete the area you don't want. And cut off some areas which is not so complete. Click, check. And maybe we also cut off the area with markers. Okay, we generated a point cloud. So now you can see we don't have the problem with the marker to cover your features, and we make it meshed. So here is the data, and let me enlarge it. You can see also the detail. Of the pattern. No detail will be covered by the marker, and some way this HD prime pack enables you a marker-free scan experience on those objects with lots of features.
And here I made a comparison about those two scans. One is normal HD scan with markers, and the other is with HD prime pack. As you can see from the picture, actually even we choose the same resolution, but there is some small difference in the detail. Also, for normal HD scan, if your marker covers some feature of it, it will just be filled out without feature. But for the HD prime scan, this will not be a problem. As you can see, actually the detail is better if you scan with HD prime pack.